Khamzat Chimaev just did exactly what he wanted to do. His pace, his pressure, his control, his cardio, everything looked on point tonight. He looked more prepared than he's ever been in his entire career. His whole career has been impressive. This was pure dominance, man.
I don't care, so whatever Dana says, so we go for that. Where is the money? I go for that, man. So I like money more.
The world of fighting just saw something unbelievable. Khamzat Chimaev entered the octagon and fully delivered on every single word he spoke to Dricus du Plessis prior to the bout. At the post-fight press conference, Dana White weighed in on what he had just seen. His response captured the night nicely. He called it absolute domination. Dana conceded that he had anticipated a more grueling battle for Khamzat, but was caught off guard by the way one-sided the bout proved to be.
No. The lead up to this fight, I said, I bet the main event is the fight of the night. Didn't see that coming, but not shocked either. I mean, you go in and dominate the way that he dominated. You can do it the first round. More than likely going to do it the second and throughout the rest of the fight.
He indicated clearly that Dricus attempted everything he possibly could, but just wasn't on the same planet as the UFC fighter. Dana's comments left little room for debate. Khamzat had marked his territory in the division.
First of all, I had every round at 10-8, maybe except for the last round. You know, to be in the position that he was in and the crucifix and just getting dominated on the ground and punched in the face and elbowed, and it's a very frustrating place to be in. I thought he handled it well and came out every round, you know, trying to get in the fight and try to win.
Khamzat did the very thing he threatened Dricus when they stood face to face. He told him he was going to take over, and in the cage, that is precisely what occurred. His performance was the epitome of a reflection of the words he spoke days leading up to the fight.
Beautiful. Thank you, boys.
Although he didn't precisely take the route advised to him by Khabib Nurmagomedov, Khamzat did go in with a strategy and demonstrated nothing but dominance. He dictated every moment of the fight, demonstrating that he could win on his terms. There were no hesitation points, no breaks in the game plan, only confidence and razor-sharp execution.
Я думаю, что мое личное мнение, я бы Хамзату посоветовал бы, чтобы он стойки дрался с ним.
Но мне кажется, вот как будто вот его стиль такой, что с первых минут атаку, как будто его надо придерживаться, нет, этого стиля?
Прикинь, если я делал бы, я бы посоветовал бы по-другому.
Да.
Вот чисто по боксу пустив, Хамзат лучше. Вот чисто по боксу. Это мое мнение. Просто здесь есть такой момент, ты можешь сфорсировать события. Там раунд, 2. Но если ты его не финишируешь, ты очень много энергии потратишь. А потом надо в чемпионских боях.
During the fight, Daniel Cormier, who was among the commentators, couldn't help but give his praises. He indicated how Khamzat's performance wasn't only a matter of brute strength, but also his fight IQ. Cormier noted the changes Khamzat corrected in the middle of the fight and how he kept his cool in every scenario.
Khamzat Chimaev just did exactly what he wanted to do. His pace, his pressure, his control, his cardio, everything looked on point tonight. He looked more prepared than he's ever been in his entire career, and his whole career has been impressive. This was pure dominance, man.
Michael Bisping then produced the official scorecards, and they spoke volumes. Each round was awarded to Khamzat, no controversy, no split decisions, no debate. The judges had witnessed what everyone else had seen, tremendous control from beginning to end. Bisping said it wasn't a matter of winning the rounds, it was about the difference between the two combatants.
I mean, when you look at the judges' scorecards, the scores were 50-44, 50-44, and 50-44, all across the board. Now, there was a 10-8 round thrown in there. There could have been a few more 10-8s. The reality was Khamzat Chimaev went out there and just wiped the floor with him. He did.
Ariel Helwani supported this further by dissecting the complete timesheet. He demonstrated precisely the level of control Khamzat possessed in each round, whether grappling, striking, or overall control of the cage. Every second confirmed the absolute dominance that reduced Dricus to a state where he couldn't apply his game. Helwani pointed out that this wasn't merely a victory, it was a technical masterpiece. His breakdown brought home the point to everyone that Khamzat wasn't merely bigger and stronger, he was smarter and more effective, making the fight a one-way display of top-level skills.
In addition to that, he landed 12 takedowns, 12 of 17. We'll talk about those 5 that he missed, but 12 of 17, especially early on. I mean, in the first couple of rounds, it was just 1 takedown needed, and he pretty much just was all over DDP for the duration of the round, and especially very early in the round. Also of note, control time. Look at the control time here. Where's the control time? I had it. It was around 21 minutes, 21:40 for Khamzat Chimaev, and like a minute and a half total for DDP. A couple of minutes here and there, just sort of in the ether as they were on their feet, very sparingly. Total domination.
Bisping did tack on the critical warning to the UFC, though, referring to Din Thomas, he stated Khamzat as champion would be a complete disaster. But not because of the original reasons cited by Thomas, rather, Bisping contended that the issue would be how long Khamzat could dominate. He foretold that fighters would battle for years to strip him of the belt.
Dricus du Plessis, I think he's an incredible fighter and a great champion, and he very well may be back. But right now we are living in the era of Khamzat Chimaev, and I'm telling you right now, and just like Dean Thomas said, this will be a disaster with Khamzat Chimaev as the champion. I don't mean because of what Dean Thomas said. Dean Thomas was like, he isn't going to be able to fight too frequently. He struggles to get visas and stuff like that. No, when I say this is a disaster, it's a disaster for the division. Because from what I see there, ain't nobody apart from Ranier de Ridder, ain't nobody beating him. Ranier de Ridder is the only guy that has a shot because of the jiu-jitsu, because of the skills that he has off his back, okay?
Khamzat's reign, according to Bisping, could be an extremely long time, and that could determine the destiny of the division. He underscored that this was a unique type of problem for the UFC, since it complicates matchmaking. When one guy is as dominant, it threatens to slow down the division, but then again, it also creates a legacy.
This is gonna be probably a very long and dominant reign.
Alexander Volkanovski weighed in and admitted the outcome wasn't what he had expected. As a champion himself, he knows how unpredictable fights can be, but even he thought Dricus would show more resistance. Volkanovski's comments showed respect to Khamzat's skills, while also pointing out that even champions can misread how a fight will go. He conceded he was surprised by the extent of dominance, and it was a reminder that in MMA, no safe prediction is ever made.
It's a risky, obviously a risky sort of thing to do as well, because as you're committing there, you're obviously in punching range. You know, guys like Prates, I said that about Kai, Asakura, I've said that about Diego, they're pure offense. So they're always looking for the finish. Carlos still did a great job of being quite defensive because the pressure that Jeff Neal was putting on early, and he was being quite effective early.
Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson also had his say, but it was somewhat similar in feeling. He said he had expected more from Dricus, that he was to bring more intensity into the cage, but that he was just bulldozed. Mighty Mouse recognized Khamzat's ability, but also expressed disappointment that the fight wasn't so closely contested. He said, sometimes fighters get numb in the heat of the moment, and perhaps that was what happened here. Ultimately, it was domination, no hidden agendas, leaving no questions.
I thought it was great. I honestly thought Khamzat was going to be able to finish DDP if he was able to take DDP down. But I also felt that I thought DDP was going to do a better job about defending the takedown. And he wasn't able to stop the takedown.
Not everyone, however, was impressed. MMA Guru entered with a far different opinion, declaring the fight to be dull. He said although Khamzat dominated, there was not enough action to hold interest. They triggered a debate where some agreed and others asserted that sheer dominance should be appreciated. Guru's opinions brought to the forefront the debating point of MMA. Should victory be measured in terms of excitement, or would dominance and control suffice to command everyone's respect? The divided opinions kept the debate going.
If I'm in a street fight with Chimaev, I'm cooked. He's probably stalling some guy up against a wall, kneeing him to the thigh, trying to get one hook in on the back, while I'm getting wailed on by 4 drunk guys. He should be clearing him out. Not saying that he has to clear him out with KO power, but you know what I'm saying. It's a fight. Try and do damage to your opponent. I know I hear crucifix. Brother, he intentionally didn't finish from the crucifix because he didn't want to wind up with shots, and that would create space for du Plessis to escape. You have to take risk to have real good performances in MMA. And that was a really good performance, but it wasn't entertaining. And I stand by that. It was a bullshit performance from him. And all this shit about I kill everybody, I take out everybody, all this smiling at the start of the fight, brother, no one's fearing you. They don't feel no pain in the fight with you.
Khamzat himself couldn't care less about those opinions. For him, the battle was an opportunity to shut down those who questioned his endurance and cardio. He employed the post-bout limelight to address all those who doubted that he would survive the later rounds. Khamzat reminded everyone that he didn't just survive, he dictated. His boldness after the bout showed that he's not merely competing for belts, he's competing to make a statement and silence any question about what he can do.
Does this win, in a way, like the way you won, almost prove something more? Like, a lot of people are questioning your cardio, can you go 5 rounds, all that stuff. Like, does it feel good to kind of shut those people up a little bit?
I don't care what people think about, but doing my thing. So, like you said, how many strikes I landed on him, how many takedowns I has there. So I didn't guess out. So now they know.
Yeah, it was 529 total strikes and 21 minutes and 40 seconds of control time, which was the second most ever in a UFC fight.
How many takedowns was there?
Let's see.
4, right?
Yeah.
You had 12 takedowns.
So, yeah, that's big by itself.
Sean Strickland didn't hesitate to use this victory as a platform to challenge Khamzat. On the heels of the bout, Strickland made public his demand for a shot at the belt. He viewed Khamzat's ascension as an opportunity to shine himself and test the sport's top name in the weight class. Strickland wasn't shy, expressing he's prepared and willing to put himself up against the man who just crushed Dricus. His call-out immediately sparked rumors about what the UFC would do next. Khamzat paid little heed to Strickland's threats. Though he's willing to do the next fight, he went on to say that he has no desire to battle a man who already lost to the very same individual he just annihilated. That doesn't compute to him. He seeks challenges that will build his legacy, not repeat games. Khamzat's reaction demonstrated that he's not seeking the easy fight, he's seeking greater things, the type that validate his greatness, and Strickland may desire it, but Khamzat is not so sure.
Sean Strickland, your old friend, has been tweeting about you since the fight. He said that when you were in the gym together, he would actually out-wrestle you and be better than you in the wrestling over 4 rounds.
Bro, Dricus take him down many times, but how can he take me down? This guy, I beat him everywhere. I'm sure I can, but this guy just talk too much. So he's funny guy. He's working with, what's his name? Buratino, or what is it?
Yeah, Paulo Costa, yeah.
Paulo. I make them together.
When it came to speaking about his future, Khamzat was straightforward and truthful. He made it abundantly clear that wherever the money is, that is where he will be. It's about legacy, dominance, and reward to him. He isn't set on one particular opponent, but he is set on one way of thinking, remaining on top. Fans can guess, experts can forecast, but Khamzat's word made one thing clear: he's ready for anyone, anywhere, if the fight is worth his while.
I don't care, so whatever Dana says, so we go for that. Where is the money? I go for that, man. So I like money more.
The question now is easy: who's next? And can anyone halt him? If you like more quick fight breakdowns such as this, click that subscribe button and remain locked in. We're just getting warm.